前面要切掉它，我只是 get rid of it. Okay. As you have seen from the video, current food companies are transporting food in very dangerous conditions. Blood is dripping from the poultry products onto vegetables, and that poses a serious risk to consumers around the world. And even law enforcers themselves have mentioned that despite their stringent checks on these companies, most of the companies get away with it. So the food in that conditions are transported onto supermarkets and ends up on consumers' tables. Okay, right now, ABA or other federal agents have no way to enforce something to prevent such cases from happening. And our team, Team 15, have developed a system which allows ABA to actively monitor the conditions of the food transport and actively actuate the situation when needed to. Okay, so this is our system, and it comprises of the GSM module, which sends and receives the SMS messages. Okay, next. This is our LPC1769 microcontroller, and we are developing our system based on this board. Okay, it runs on an ARM Cortex M3 microcontroller. Okay, because of the scalable nature of our product, this device can be applied onto home users as well. And one of the actuators is actually the remote control, the universal remote control. So with a simple text message, we can actually control the universal remote control to actuate whatever the consumer needs. Okay, over here, this subsystem consists of our sensors. It has the light sensor, temperature sensor, motion sensor, and an LCD display for users to read. And this is one of the actuators that we have to simulate real-life scenarios. Okay, this is one of the actuator models. Okay. Since we in between LPCs, we communicate via RF, radio frequency. Okay, so data from one LPC is transferred to the other LPC via radio frequency. Let's have a demo of our system. Okay, someone would have to send an SMS. Okay, send. Point to the motor. So currently what is happening right now? Okay. Once the system receives the SMS, it would decipher the message and actuate accordingly. And now the motor has actuated. Okay. Now we are waiting for the status of the system. Okay, we have received the status message and it says SMS door open. Okay. With a simple SMS message, we can actually forcefully override the system. In the case of the transport companies, should the transport company turn off the refrigeration unit in their trucks, AVA can seek the permission of the companies to manually override their settings to ensure the safety of the food being transported. Okay. In the scenario of home users, the system actually we have implemented a light control in our system. Okay, take for example, in the morning when you turn on the lights are fixed. The luminance level is fixed and it's spending the same amount of energy as it would at night. However, there is really not a need for so much energy to be spent in the morning when when the optimum luminance level is very much lower than what is needed. Hence, we have a system which actually actuates the light levels to save money. So when the lighting levels is very when the lighting levels is very high, the lights would actually be dimmer. This system allows us to control the lighting conditions no matter the time. This part must cut. Okay. Okay, this portion of the system allows end users to save electricity. How does it do so? In the morning, when the luminance level, background luminance level is already high, it forces the light to be at a dimmer level to save electricity bills. We have a subsystem, we have a motion sensor control, and detects motion whenever there's motion. Okay. Imagine a scenario where a businessman is overseas and he wants to be aware of the conditions of his house when he's away. So if he enables the system and there is motion detected in his house, an alert message will be sent to his phone to alert him of perhaps a thief or a burglar in the presence of his house.
And now I'm going to enable the motion sensor from the web page we developed it, this universal system website. Thanks to the Easy Web. We've modified your code. Thanks a lot. Now if there is any motion detected, we should receive a warning message. Let's see how. Don't move. Don't move. Now we are going to enable the motion sensor. Anything moves, we should send out an alert message. So I'm a little bit stiff now. Okay, now I'm going to move a little bit. Oh. We received the message. Is it clear? Okay, I'm going to press show. Yeah, there is a shift. Just now I moved. I'm a very bad thief, and that's just been detected. So now, after that, the alarm is disabled, so there's no further message lingering around. Okay, so I'm going to send a message through a web and see whether this could happen, because our GSM module is not connected to the internet. And how are we going to send it from a web is really a magic. Okay, now I'm going to send. Let's say today between Germany and Holland is 2 versus 1. Okay, so I'm going to send, see whether my friend could receive this result. I think I've sent out a message, and please move to the, oh. Okay, so what do we got here? Need to back and show this new message, 2 versus 1. Okay, so since we can send out this message, we will be able to control the devices on the LPCs. I don't know which side it is, so maybe we're going to lock the door on the first LPC. So, oh, this is unlocked. Oh, this is locked. Okay, so I'm going to lock it. What am I going to do? Unlock it? Okay, I'm going to unlock it. Oh, something just moved. Okay. So can I unlock it? Maybe I can, maybe I cannot. Oh, I've unlocked it. Or maybe you want to say this LPC is connected to the internet, so it's very easy to be controlled. So let's see things over there. We got another LPC totally disconnected to the internet. You can deduce from that. So there's a controller attached to it. Do we have any chance to make it work? Let's see. Let's say I want the TV volume up. So I select this TV up. So let me actuate this, see what happens. So please watch closely to the LED on the controller. Okay, something just moved. It's a pity that we don't have a television here, or we should just, the volume will just change. Okay, now we have proof that we can set some settings, send out some messages, and have some commands. So do we change something more like we want send out an alert message when it is too bright? Let's see, we have a light threshold here, so we may want to set it to level 5. For the record, the normal level is around 3 or 4. So let's see. Alert message method should be SMS. Let's add it. Okay. I think the setting has been done. If it is bright enough, we should receive a message. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the situation is too bright. Okay, that's the end of it, presented by Group 15.